Okay, hear me out, guys. This one's been cooking in my brain. I can't get the verbiage quite right, but I think that the premise is almost there. My lawyer in bankruptcy court. So as you can see, here's your payment, and this much is the principal, and this much is the interest. Me, your principal interest should be getting some bitches. My lawyer, your honor, please. And then I can't stick the landing, but somehow the judge needs to sentence me to death via the electric chair. There's something that's a lot of plus twos, and perhaps more importantly, it's so few minus twos. That's what happens on a long weekend. Cook up something like that. People say, "Did you see the 65-year-old breakdancing crypto dad?" You know, I don't just sit on the internet all weekend keeping up with the context that you're going to hit me with after 96 hours of being terminally online. But yes, of course I saw the 65-year-old deadbeat dad who is addicted to breakdancing and put on a Bitcoin button-up shirt at his breakdancing competition. Of course I saw it. Why wouldn't I? It's right in my wheelhouse.
Okay, I wake up at 6 a.m. to do some work. I get my coffee. I sit down. I open my computer. And what am I greeted with? Well, hundreds of comments calling me a deadbeat dad, a child abandoner, and all manner of other insults. I discover that my daughter, Maddie, has made a video about me. She's a screenwriter in Hollywood. She's also a big social media influencer with millions of followers.
What's a piece of trauma that you have that's funny? It has to actually be funny. I'll go first. My dad abandoned my family when I was 5 years old. That is a wife and 4 kids. He abandoned us and then pursued amateur breakdancing.
First, I can see that as a 5-year-old, Maddie would see her dad as having abandoned the family. One day I was living there, the next day I wasn't. And that will look like abandonment to a child. But married couples do get divorced about half the time in America. Now, about not paying medical bills, that's just not correct. Here was the financial arrangement of the divorce. Maddie's mom, my ex-wife, got $2 million at the get-go, out of the gate, a lump sum payment. Plus, I was paying her $18,000 per month in child support and alimony. This was later reduced to $12,000 per month. And of course, I paid health insurance and out-of-pocket medical costs. I also put $600,000 into the kids' college fund. In all, I paid out about $5 million to my ex-wife to cover costs for her and the kids. And this is in 2005 dollars. So add 50% to account for inflation. In other words, I was not a deadbeat dad at all. And by the way, Maddie did not say that in her video. But a lot of the comments assume that and say that.
I'll hit you with a Bandle real quick first. 2011, 1.1 billion views. 2011, 1.1 billion. Times I really want to be alone, but that's one state I'm never in. Ohio! Okay, next. Ooh. It's menacing. It's got like a down now. Got a little Kim Deal DNA in there. Okay. Ticka tum tam ticka. I made that part up. Next. I feel like I should know it by now. I feel like my brain is saying this is an Adele ballad. Maybe not though. I mean, like it's Paco Bell's Canon again, bro. Let me get piano and strings too. Oh, It's like a commercial song. It's a song in a commercial. Your kids don't love you because they have grass stains on their jeans. You need Tide Ultra Clean Pods immediately. You are overweight because you're eating bananas. You need to buy our cube of Nutriprotein instead. It's something like that. Okay, let me get the voice on this. Oh, it's We Are Young by Fun. We Are Young, Janelle Monáe. Okay, we got there. Is it true this was produced by Mac Jack Me Off? Yes, that's crazy. I know this song. I did not know it was featuring Janelle Monáe. Because I think I've only heard like 72-second snippets of it when I was inside of like an American Eagle Outfitters or something. Would you watch on your Peloton ride? I don't watch things for now. Instead I do 90-minute scenic rides because I created the perfect Peloton playlist. Although I gotta be honest, I need to cut some Jens Lekman out of there. It's just not the right feel. Like it's only like 6 Jens Lekman songs in like an 18-hour playlist, but something like, you know, Maple Leaves keeps coming on when I'm trying to get into Zone 5, and I'm like, brother, no disrespect to Gothenburg. It's just not the right vibe. It's just not the right vibe. That is so true. It's Gudetama's birthday party. So I woke up at 5:30 a.m., well rested, not complaining. When I woke up, the first thing that happened to me is I had a jump scare. Because we have a bench at the end of our bed, which is like for feng shui, but functionally we just put like clothes that are not dirty enough to go in the hamper, but not fully clean. Those go on the bench. I woke up at 5:30 and I was like, something's not right. And then I looked at the bench and our daughter was sleeping on it. And I went like, ah! And then it was okay. I realized that there's nothing to be afraid of. So because I was getting up, I put her in my spot in the bed that was now free. And she started freaking out. She was like, I don't want to sleep here. I don't want to sleep here. And I was like, all right, lady, go back to the crib. So I put her back in the crib. I put her toys back in the crib. Don't think it's good for your spine to sleep on that little bench. And then 87 or 82 minutes into my Peloton ride, I saw her come down the stairs. And I said, honey, can you go upstairs for like just a few minutes? I'll be right up there. And thankfully she did. What age do kids get a real bed instead of a crib? Can I tell you something? It doesn't matter. I could sit here and explain to you the real life logistics of our crib, which is that it started as a crib, but it's a modular bed, so you can add like an extender to it to make it better for toddlers, and you can add like another extender to it, and then it's good for kids that are like up to age 10. Why are you out here nitpicking individual sentences, trying to find something to divide us? It's just conversation. As millennials, we got to stop interrupting each other with these little criticisms, especially online. That's why we speak so defensively. My personal opinion is, unless, I can understand, like, I haven't lived it myself, but if you're in, like, a different, and I've never been to Brazil, but me personally, if I was to, like, just fucking say what you mean and mean what you say, bro, don't worry, and then respond to the content of the statement rather than, the infinite series of hypotheticals that were not stated. It's that easy. Bro was conversing. Conversing is saying, speak your shit, king, and then you listen. I'm not the developmental sleep expert. I don't work for Sleep Country Canada. Why buy a mattress anywhere else? I don't know. When does your kid move from a crib to a bed? I guess when you buy a bed, they move from a crib to a bed. When do they move to a couch? I guess when they sell their bed to become a pro Fortnite streamer. When do they move from bed to crib? I definitely do not want to sleep in a crib ever again. Hang on. They're just doing a little bit of edge work next door. It's February 20th. It's a good time to get your lawn ready for springtime. There we go. Are you being serious? What do you mean, am I being serious? Of course I'm not being serious. I'm live on Twitch TV, but like there's gradations to serious. I'm not telling you lies. They are doing, they're shoring up the lines on their lawn right now. Trust me, edge work means something different when you live in the real world, okay? Does it? I think it does. I think people in the real world are just coming. Because they gotta you knock that shit out, then get on the train and go to work. They don't have time to edge. Don't you remember what Green Day said? When masturbation's lost its fun, you're frickin' bite my lip and close my eyes. Take me away to paradise. Why did he become English? I don't know. You gotta ask Billy Joe Armstrong about that. I thought he was from like Oakland or something. 50 chips if you got a pair. Listen, we got so much money. Let's raise our interest. And I kind of feel like we're economics pilled. Let's stay economics pilled, bro. Everything's going great. You don't make interest in this deck? Here's the thing. A lot of people don't realize this. A, you're right. B, I was never book smart. I'm money smart. Makes me more intelligent. Call me Mr. Rock Festival because I got hella bands. Mega Man is out now. More dead guys than a Thriller dance. He's kind of got some lines, huh? Principal interest? Your principal interest should be getting some bitches on your dick, honestly. That's what I feel about that. That's not actually what I feel about that, but I don't respond well to criticism. I get defensive, and as a result, I feel the need to fire back. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. Did you see Malf get a $250,000 in score a couple days ago? Iron Holmes. This is with no disrespect, okay? You're working on antiquated tech. Like a week and a half ago, Malf got 2 billion points. I know what you're saying. Like 250,000 is far away from 2 billion. It's not, I guess. It's only like, I don't know, 7 doublings or something like that, which is easy to do in Balatro relative to how easy it is in real life at the blackjack table, but still, okay? Did you see how much you need for the last blind? I don't want to brag, but yes, I've defeated Ante 9. Me when I'm in Scott Pilgrim and I'm trying to save my uncle from his ex-wives. Yeah, I defeated Ante 9. I don't want to brag. Oh my god, we are on today, bro. The +2s are flowing like wine. You only need 8 hands of blackjack to become a millionaire? Is that like that Warren Buffett quote? It's easy to become a millionaire. Just start with $1 billion and then buy an airline. Sorry, we didn't need to go there. There was no need for that. How much interest are you giving me? You should give me 6 interest. Did it give me none interest, or does it not show up in the, you don't earn interest? I know that the green deck doesn't earn interest, but my reading of the card is that it feels like you earn an extra $1 of interest. I guess the keyword on the green deck is that you earn none interest. Okay, understandable. Fair enough. People are like, you still don't get green deck? The game came out 38 minutes ago, Arnold from the Magic School Bus. Motherfuckers who still don't understand the rule of icing in NHL hockey would be like, you don't understand deck 17 of 35 in a game that came out 38 minutes ago. Your ass needs to log off. Principal interest? Don't make me say it. What if they're in Central Time Zone? DL Guiga, you should know by now the world runs on PST. If you don't believe me, take a look at the NASDAQ. The world runs on GMT? What the fuck you mean baked beans aren't number one? Does anybody actually live in GMT, or is it just like some dolphins in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean? I feel so powerful. When I said that shit about PST, everybody it was -2s nonstop from people that live in Ohio. So I had to think of a state in the Eastern Time Zone that actually has some economic heft. And then when I said this shit about the dolphins, all the -2s had a phase change and became +2s. This is judo, bro. He can't be stopped today. I see you know your judo well. The US and EU have been attempting to move away from LIBOR for years, but it's still the standard. The hell, am I taking crazy pills? What the hell is LIBOR? I'm not involved in international transcontinental banking. He doesn't know. The London Interbank Offered Rate. Ah, man, I'm not the right guy for this. So I'm just going to tell you that straight up. Money calling. Hang on, I gotta take this. By the way, I'm not insulting the National Basketball Association. I think the All-Star game in basically every professional sport totally sucks. And I understand why it totally sucks. Why would the players play hard and risk injury in a game that doesn't matter at all? But I did see a clip of Jokic and Doncic running the offense for the West All-Stars. And they were literally, I would say they were speed walking at maybe 1.4 kilometers per hour, while the taller one was just pushing people out of the way like this. And then Luka Doncic did a layup that looked like me trying out for the middle school basketball team in 5th grade. And I was like, they're putting that on TV, bro? Like I think it's kind of base that they literally did not care at all. That's normal for Jokic. I'm just used to his moon ball. I don't know. I've never been 7'3", so I always like my release point is like 4 feet under the net. So I've always got to. I mean, I'm nothing I ever do in basketball looks effortless. Let's put it that way. I'm a little jealous. How do you feel about Pepsi? With all due respect, librarian, don't you have a Madam Web screening to get to? I have it on my other monitor right now. Deli meat is like 44 bucks a kilo. What the actual F? I respect everybody for trying to inject some banter in here. 44 bucks a kilo, that's Canadian posting for sure. You are at a Galen Weston joint without a doubt. Because that's $4.40 per 100 grams. Which is like, that's pretty expensive. I'm more on the $2.19 in-store special, like whatever version of ham is about to go bad kind of guy. Because there's a couple of things, okay? One is, I think that the ham tastes better than a lot of the other lunch meats. And then the second one is like, I'm not paying double the price of ham for like processed turkey with a little ring of like fake sun-dried tomato or like Cajun seasoning around the outside. Like, Give me the ham, bro. I can live with the ham. I've been digging the Kirkland roast beef that comes in the 3-piece variety pack. I used to get the variety pack, but then I found myself only really liking the ham. we don't have a roast beef one, at least at our local Costco. The Kirkland signature variety pack comes with chicken turkey, so AKA 2 turkeys, and then 1 ham. And I always just ran through the ham like ASAP. So now I just buy ham. I'm a ham man, honestly. Have you ever had Iberian ham? The type they slice off of the pig right in front of you with a little knife? You recognize we're talking about Costco lunch meat right now, right? Salt Bay? Like this is not, I wasn't like, oh, you know what I had this weekend? We took the private jet to Madrid and got some. Costco sells those? I've never seen a dude with a tiny knife at Costco. I mean, considering how often I've been at the downtown Vancouver Costco, that would be cause for alarm. He sold again? Yeah, that time I was tapped, man. That time I had 6 jokers. It's okay to backseat, but you at least gotta pay like a little bit of attention. I know you're like, no, but like, otherwise you run the risk. I mean, we lost like a lifetime chatter to something like that. Like, they spent their whole life chatting, and then they said something demonstrably wrong with an emote, and I replied and said that's wrong, and they said it feels good to be noticed, and I said see you in the on-ban requests, and they have not returned to the on-ban requests, I'm sorry to say. Really scraping the bottom of the barrel, huh? When my streamer won't dedicate himself to boring-ass fucking 60-hour-a-week streams of Tekken 8, well, I tell him, no, you have to do quarter circle forward high punch instead of quarter circle forward mid punch. No! Shut the fuck up. Really scraping the bottom of the barrel is fucking 10:47 on a Thursday in February. I'm at work, you asshole. Shut up. What are you doing right now? I got called out. Yay. See you in the on-ban request, brother. They chose their fate, but I have to think that, you know, it's... They didn't choose their fate all at once, right? Like, if I was like, do you want to be perma-banned? They would have been like, no. But like instead, we just took it one step up over and over, right? It was like the Cold War all over again. It was the frog in the boiling pot of water. Good for him to not return to a guy who shit on him in front of 9,000 people. Bro, he was trolling. Back in my day, 20 years ago, the trolls were fucking goblins, bro. They were like, they knew that they were doing bad things and irritating people. And then when people got irritated, they typed "you mad" and they won. They got permit, but they understood that they were the villains. Now the trolls are like, does anybody else think that this person should be locked in a mental hospital? And then when someone's like, you have been permanently banned from the chat, they're like, I was just talking. You are my friend. Like, what? Bro, go back to being a gremlin. Go back to being like a little demon in the wires instead of like, well, I was just asking questions. Disingenuous so-and-so. Clubs, gold me. If it's held in hand. Non-Fibonacci gets, I was going to say gelded, but I don't think that's what making something gold means. I think it's something different. Now, we could purchase playing cards from the shop, but we don't have the freaking driver's license anymore, so we go again. I think we're set for now. Cards drawn. Okay, that blind, we can do something with that. It's gilded, not gelded. Me asking for a refund from the castration store. Oh, what a hilarious misunderstanding. DL Guiga, can you please ask your question again? It looked insane to me, but I couldn't see it in time. Plus 20 mods. Would you rather pee in a stall sitting down or on a urinal standing up? I feel like I've covered this ground before, but for anybody who's not heard it, for me personally, I always go to a stall if both the stall and the urinal are open. Because I feel like, why wouldn't I? That wasn't the question. I don't mind sitting down on the stall toilet. It doesn't bother me. I prefer to stand, but unfortunately that wasn't the question, now that I think about it. Using up poop capacity when you don't have to poop? Bro, people are literally in the stalls like watching Instagram reels and vaping. So like, I'm not gonna apologize for using the stall to pee instead of poop. The shit that bothers me is that I really feel like all bathrooms should just be stalls. You know, in the women's bathroom, they don't have any urinals. It's just stalls. No wonder they spend so much time in there. My ass, I'm going in, there's just a circular trough. It's a urinary battle royale while you and 16 other dudes face each other while you all try to piss in the same drain. And then when you're ever like, maybe we deserve something better than this, maybe we deserve some dignity, people are like, oh, come on, it increases the throughput of the bathroom by 2%. You fucking bootlickers. 8s are at least Fibonacci enablers. Can I get some freaking... Didn't I buy the voucher that gives you polychrome foil and hollow like crazy? Or was that 7 losses ago? Check run info. Oh, no. That was 7 losses ago. Pussy in run info. So true. I'm sorry to... I'm not trying to... I'm just on the edge of the knife here. The leading edge. I'm done with the my pussy in bio jokes, okay? It's played out. I've seen all the out of context movie screenshots, my pussy in bio, all the puns, you know, it's like a cute cat profile, my pussy in bio. You've done it, and it's not a bad thing. It only becomes a bad thing if you keep it going like another 10 days. Right now, you have a chance to get out on the peak before Wendy's is like, you know, my frosty in bio, if they haven't done that already. Now is a great opportunity to bail on it and sell high and get in on another meme. I don't know what the meme is yet. Maybe it's the baby that looks like Brendan Gleeson saying, I just don't like you no more, Pedrake. I don't know. If I knew that, I wouldn't be here streaming. I would be on like rational prediction markets or something like that, buying arbitrage and making $1 billion. Instead, I got to debase myself playing Isaac Poker. Hello, Sinvicta. Would you believe that I've never hid the penjamin? I swear it to you. I gotta be one of the last motherfuckers on the planet that has smoked out of a 2-liter ginger ale bottle but never hit a vape. The Southern Ontario special. So true. I mean, I'm in Eastern Ontario, Andy. It's still south because that's where, like, you can live because it's cold, but it's not that cold, but still. We do represent the 613. Hey, Anel, thoughts on the state of the Postal Service? I like them more than Death Cab for Cutie, for one. Secondly, I know we're rehashing old territory here, but I'm amazed that you can send physical matter through space. Like, not outer space, although I guess you could do that too if you got the right kind of delivery mechanism. But, like, I feel like the world has become inverted in that which is rare is amazing, right? In 1991, email was invented, and it was like, oh my God, I can send a message through wires, and it'll just be in my friend's email inbox on their own computer. That's insane. Nowadays, I'm like, email? Of course, that's easy. You're just moving data through a pipe. You're telling me I can buy a birthday card for my mom, and in Vancouver, I could drop it off at the post office with a little bit of text on it, and some infrastructure will take it through physical space across the country and deliver it to my mom's mailbox. Not even like close to my mom, like in a central building that she has to go to, but like in her mailbox in like 2 days. That's crazy, man. In 1970, people would be like, that's just the mail. In 2024, I'm like, that's insanity. Is it worth skipping family consumer science to watch you? I'm just going to say it, and I don't mean this in a rude way. This is one of those classes that you are either in a fake school or you are so far along in like an advanced institution that I don't feel comfortable saying you should skip that, because I don't know, you might be in like fast tracking to become a CEO of Target or something like that. What is family consumer science? I don't know, man. It's home economics. Home economics went woke. It's called family consumer science now. I mean, you know what? That is kind of true. Now that I think about it, it's way more family consumer science than home economics. Ain't nothing economic about learning how to make chocolate chip cookies. There's a lot scientific. There's a lot of chemistry involved in that. There's a lot of physics involved in that. It's been called that for a long time. I don't even know if we had home economics in my school, honestly. Please move smear behind erosion. The molt erosion is adding isn't getting multiplied due to trigger order. Chat, is this true? We're going nuts on the table mode for your life in chat. Smear needs to be to the right of erosion. Why? Doesn't it actually have to be at the left of erosion because you want your polychrome to be multiplying at the end? Oh, I see. Because of baseball? Baseball trigger occurs on each instance of Here we go with the escape room hints. Baseball gives smear mult? Yeah, but it gives smear mult wherever. You know what? Okay. So you're saying it should be... No. Because that's not... This doesn't say uncommon jokers each get times 1.5 mult, in which case this would be 1.5. It says they give 1.5. They must give it when baseball card gets triggered, which is where we want it at the end. It triggers on their position. Okay, well, at the very least then, greedy joker should move over by 1. But I don't think we should move smeared any further, because we want this polychrome to also be... Because this is actually a times 3 mult, for the same reason this is actually a times 1.5, as a result of the baseball card. Okay, all right. See, my issue was I thought that baseball card gave you the aggregate of the times 1.5s, n times 1.5, where n is the number of uncommon jokers, when it got triggered, which is why it was at the end of the queue. Whereas, what it does is when it triggers, it then triggers, I'm pointing as if you can see. I'm going full boomer mode. It triggers here, and it triggers here as well. Okay, I understand. But erosion adds flat mult? Yes, but erosion also is polychromal, bro. It's polychromal, though. Oh, but because it adds the mult, you want it to then get multiplied twice instead of multiplied, added, and multiplied. You'd rather add. Okay. Holy cow, the one guy was vindicated. I'm glad we stepped through it. You have not been banned from chat. It doesn't matter. It does. I thought it didn't either. But it does because erosion has a flat multiply scaling factor. It has an additive effect on the mult before the multiplications take place. It's like we were doing like n times 2 plus x times 2. What we should have been doing is, I can't rework the equation in my head, but put the adds at the start and the multiplications at the end. 1.5 times 1.5 isn't 3, but it doesn't say that it makes the mults 1.5 times better. It says it gives 1.5x mult. So to me, this is, if you have 1.5x mult, if you add 1.5x to it, that's 3x mult, bro. It's giving mults. Okay. Uncommon jokers give you times 1.5. They each give times 1.5 in brackets. They don't each get times 1.5. Get 1.5x'd. You know what I mean? It multiplies the mult. They gotta do some PEMDAS on this, bro. It's turning me into an insufferable Twitter Andy who's like, I got a 91 in 10th grade math. Here's how I'd solve this equation. Meanwhile, the brain dead guy with the PhD is like, it's all because of ambiguous nomenclature. You idiot. What are you talking about? Go back to 6th grade math. It's bedmas. NL, the PhD is right. I know. I invented the bit 4 years ago. We're referencing it. Welcome to the outrage. Tumblr, you have just been turned into content. Now let me think for a fucking second. Still pretty good. If you'll excuse me. Put that there. This game is going to teach the children math again. I need to say something, okay? I have never found myself being a new math hater. I grew up with new math, which is now old math because Common Core exists. But when I learned new math, it made sense to me. I learned how to multiply. I learned how to divide. I learned how to multiply 2-digit numbers by 2-digit numbers, scale it up. You're adding zeros to the tens column, then to the tens and the hundreds column, blah, blah, blah. I saw some shit about Common Core that is turning me into a boomer. They got kids doing like 10 plus 2, and then they've got them breaking the problem down so that it's no longer just 12. Instead, it becomes like there's steps to discover what 10 plus 2 is. It's good. It's cursed. It's girl math. I think it's programmer math. People are saying, and I believe this, people say that it's harder for when kids are younger. But when you learn that every large problem can actually be broken down into discrete, smaller steps, it makes it a lot easier to learn more advanced problem solving when the math gets more complicated. Now that I can understand. But I do think when the kids are like 6 years old, what do we do? 10 plus 2, bro. I don't even, maybe it's like, I'm begging the question, I guess. But in my head, I'm like, it's 12. It's 12, bro. I'm not doing, there's no calculation. It's just 12. I can't show my work. 10 plus 2 is the last step. That's the foundational step. No, it's not. It is. I don't know. I don't know how to break it down a step further, though. How do you break down 10 plus 2? What are the intermediate steps from 10 plus 2 equals 12? It's 5 plus 5 plus 2? That can't. Really? They break it down into 5 plus. So in order to add two numbers together, you have to take one of the numbers and divide it by 2 first? Like that? Maybe I'm cherry picking a bad example, but that seems insane to me. I don't, whatever. I'm just pissed off because like in 4 or 5 years, I'm going to have to help my kid with this. And she's going to be like, yeah, 10 plus 2 is 12, but you got to show your work. And I'm going to be like, do you have a time machine? Because I put in the work in like senior kindergarten circa 1994. So like, I don't know how to do that. Number blocks don't teach new math. They actually don't. They pretty much, they just have like a number 3 and a number 5, and then they mash them together and they're like, it's 8. But the show is British, so I don't know if I should be using that as like an example. On God, PTSD, my dad tried to teach me how he learned trigonometry back in the day. Meanwhile, my teacher had us doing some weird paper plate crafting shit. Despite what art teachers might have you believe, I have a great respect for the value of education. I have a high school diploma, by which I mean I have a bachelor's degree, which is a new high school diploma. I also went to night school for programming. I respect school, okay? Just because I don't watch video essays, people think I'm anti-intellectual. It's not true, okay? That being said, I hate the argument of like, this is impractical for real life. Why are we learning it? But I still don't understand the purpose of learning trigonometry in 2024 unless you're going to be the guy they send in a time machine back to like invent all the Archimedes shit before Archimedes figures it out. Now, I liked learning about it because at least at the high school level, it was very easy. Sometimes you're sewing, sometimes you're coing, and sometimes you're toeing. If you just learn 3 things, congrats, you just got 100% on your math exam. It's foundational to all maths. Yeah, and fucking like the Higgs boson is foundational to all physics, but at the same time, like I don't need that to, hoop, motherfucker. Yes, you do. Well, like I guess in theory I need the Higgs boson to hoop, but I don't need to know what the Higgs boson is. I just need it to be there. Knowing trig would probably improve your ability to hoop. You ever seen an interview with a professional basketball player? I'm just asking questions here. No? All right, that makes sense. Have you ever seen Kevin Garnett after he won the NBA championship? He is not saying, I pulled out my slide rule and a protractor and looked at the angle of the basket versus the distance that I was standing. He said, anything is possible! You can do anything! This is going to be the most boring Balatro run of all time. I am literally just going to... I'm just going to play flushes. I'm just going to play one flush every time and we're going to win. That's every Balatro run? Excuse me. Not the last one. I can't even remember how we won the last one. Wish I'd never learned the lyrics to Drops of Jupiter. Don't send me down this Drops of Jupiter path again. Every time we talk about Drops of Jupiter, I remind you that it sucks. But then people flips and shuffles all Joker cards? How do I re-roll this Andrew, bro? I don't want him to flip and shuffle me and whatever. Top left. Oh, yeah, thank you. One random Joker disabled every hand. I can live with that. That's a bad one. I get that we have a straight, but we really need to be playing diamonds. We need to be playing diamonds. The deck has no fucking diamonds in it. Used to be you get a real toy, like a tin whistle. Now you get a picture of a fucking diamond. We got there. We kind of got there. Now diamonds have no impact on me. I don't have friends. They disappoint me. Good enough. Oh, what, we won? That's the end of the game? You just screamed Andrew and woke me up from my nap. That's from user Honest Andrew. I apologize. You unlocked new cards on Endless? All right, then we'll do a little Endless then. While we're here, why not? See, that one, at least, like, I literally shouted your name. So I can't, like, you should be mad. For me, like, I feel like I would always be half asleep in high school. And I would get, like, decent sleep at night. It's just because you got to get up at, like, 6 a.m. to catch the bus at 6:45 to be at school for, like, 6:22 or 7:22 when it starts. So then by, like, 10 a.m. you're going, like... And plus, like, if we're being honest, they're talking about stuff that is not that interesting. You know? Especially if you already know it and they're just going over it again. But for me, like, I was in school back in the antiquated days of chalkboards. And I swear it to you, I would always be, like, jolted out of my half sleep by the chalk going down the chalkboard and going, like, right. I'd be like, right. People don't say Ryan that often. But the chalk be squawking, bro. Silas? My 5th grade teacher used to throw chalk at sleeping kids, similar to your story. I don't know how to feel about that. As once a child, I would not want to have chalk thrown at me. But as a teacher, sometimes, there were some times when I wish I had more power. So you got to realize, like, I'm going to give you the keys to the kingdom because you guys are old enough that it's probably irrelevant. But, like, if you're a teacher, if a kid fundamentally recognizes that you actually have no recourse to punish them, it's over. Like, you've lost all possibility to maintain order in your classroom. Like, what can you do? You know, you can put them in timeout if they're like, whatever, I'm antisocial anyway. You're like, okay, that's like a bonus for them. Oh, I can, like, call the principal? What do I care about the principal? She's a stranger to me. Okay, well, the principal might call your mom. Yeah, well, like, she's not in my life anyway. And I'm like, all right, well, fucking fuck me, I guess. The hell am I supposed to do? You got nothing tethering you to positive emotions, and now you're in my class just, like, smacking kids in the back of the head with your textbooks and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know what to do about it, man. They didn't teach me that. My entire training course was a week long, and mostly they were just like, you know, here's how you do the scantrons. They didn't teach us anything real. We got to figure that out on the fly. Hang on. We buy all planets. I know you're saying blueprint, but, like, okay, what is our best Joker baseball card? In which case, we copy baseball card. The problem is we do have to sell something. And it can't be the Mr. Bones because it keeps himself. Everyone's saying hiker. All right, if you say so. At some point, we can sell smeared once we get mostly diamonds in our deck, but it might take a bit. That seems nice. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. When, my brother? It's round 9? Well, it's endless, bro. We can go to a trillion if we want. Right? Right, local thunk? I do kind of miss the cards getting better because of the chips from Hiker, but so be it. Just give me 20 bucks. They chose not to. All right. I think you guys made the right decision. And then we go next. All hearts are debuffed? I should have re-rolled the boss blind. Do diamonds count as debuffed because they're hearts? Everyone shut the fuck up. That's still, we're so free. Zero, 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 a million, 10 million, a million, 10 million, 10 million, a million, 10 million, a million. Oh. We're so back. Now this is kind of fucking crazy. Don't do it. I know -1 hand size sucks, but what if we could play 7 aces though? Don't do it. You guys hate fun or something. I don't know. I didn't really think about it. We need 1.12 million points. Playing a flush sets money to 0. All face cards are drawn face down. That's so beatable. Okay. All right. We saved. Saved. You're wild. Get gold sealed, bro. Oh, when it's scored. Oh, you fucking moron. I got gold card and gold seal confused. Him, me. All face cards are drawn face down. Suit me? How does this make sense? Okay, guess what? Guess what, you piece of decroded shit? I got a damn flush and I can hold the ace in... I don't need to hold the ace in hand, you piece of junk. I'll toss it because we got scholar. You get all that? Did you get all that? That actually was basically just as good as we needed it to be. Suit me. Suit me, bro. This must be a flush. No! How could that be a club? The suits are interleaved? Oh, I didn't know we were doing like some basket weaving loom of fate type shit with this, bro. Come on, you Dakota piece of shit. Get me there. Get me there. We're so back. Oh, keep the smoke in the steel card, and we're so back. Oh, we must have won because we just got a Joker unlocked. We make those easy. Okay, now we need help immediately. ×3 mult if poker hand has already been played this round. This must be purchased. That's a ×3 mult on our second and every subsequent flush, plus it gives us chips. We actually are saved. It's the most miraculous Joker I ever could have asked for. Okay, we need 7.2 million. Oh, no way, man. Oh, that's so funny. Well, the aces will go hard with Scholar. And then flush me. And then this one, we do like this. Oh, you're right. Could have saved aces for the second flush. That's a good point. It's a very good point. Now. I think you gotta just try it out. Give it a chance. Hold. That was like exactly the same. Actually, I think it was worse. Okay, so then in this, you go back. We got a steel card in hand with a king that re-triggers. Come on. Come on, you sack of shit. No! We need more! More! Oh, you got a blueprint on baseball. Oh. Imagine if this gets 20 mult, bro. Please. Hold, 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 hold. It's so doable! It's so doable! Did it hit? Did it hit the times 20? Is that what happened? No aces left. Okay, well, I don't know if we're getting the 1.4 million though. Let me look at something. There's no aces left. Straight flush. Straight flush is what we're fishing for. And we do have 4, 6, 7, 8. You gotta keep that, Andy, just in case. Just in case. Because the extra chips are important. Oh, you're right. That would get rid of our times 3. Maybe we consider ourselves blessed. Play your highest value cards. The ace remains. Send it. I mean, there's some extra chips coming out of that. 40 times 4,000 is still like it's a lot. Holy fuck, we're alive. It's mad this came out. If he was playing SAP, he would have talked about my face reveal for like 35 minutes. Try like 10 hours. Hang on, this is still so makeable. We'd at least have an ace and another ace of clubs that's steel.
The nominees for this year's Rising Star Award are Chibli. Yeah. Come on. Handsome fella. Mari. And Nora Explorer. Y'all really got a seal on this thing, don't you?
But Chib, I swear it to you, they're mad at me. Because they're like, now that you've seen Chib's face, do you remember him? And I'm like, no. I've never seen this person before in my life. And they're like, you have. And I'm like, okay. How many thousands of people have you seen since 2018? Chibli wasn't Chibli when I met him. He was just a guy I didn't know. I don't save everybody's faces in some kind of like deep state database so that I could just pull, oh yeah, oh, you're the dude who served me my coffee in 2011 at the Burrard Station Starbucks. Like it doesn't, they at the time I had no idea, okay? It was just a person I met, and then you meet a lot of people and you know, they get popped off the stack. I don't think we got it, people. Oh, but we can still make it. It's still we need the fish though, bro. Any aces left? None aces. There's none anything. We only have 7 cards left in our fucking deck, bro. I guess I'll just send it. What's left? A Jack of Hearts. Actually, they're all guaranteed to be red cards. So let's discard our 4 lowest value cards and draw better red cards that give us more chips. Oh, it's a bonus Jack! We're getting there, bro! Holy! Hold! Okay, I'm not paying $8 for a reroll. I'd rather go broke. Okay, we only need 14 milli. That's nothing. Probably won't destroy 5 random cards in hand right away, considering, you know, what we got. Oh, my steel card doesn't work. My steel card doesn't work, bro. Well, we can't afford to be as flippant with our discards this time, in my opinion. So play your flush with a re-trigger. Do it again. Yes! Okay, now this is where things go to the moon, bro. This is a great flush. Holy, this is a great flush. Give me a fucking chance. Give me, it's got an ace for scholar. It's got a king that gets re-triggered. It's got a mult card that gets re-triggered. And it's going to be ×3 value at the end. So it's at least 3 million points. But this, it might be like 7 million. Okay, it wasn't quite 7 million. Had to be done, brother. Okay, now we got to be careful. We have 5 hearts, 7 diamonds remain. Okay. I need some good cards. We're probably torched. But then we're gonna lose, but Mr. Bones is gonna keep us alive, so we like get to go again, right? Hang on. There's only 2 hearts left in the deck. And we need to draw both of them, which means we can literally only play 1 more hand. Dump it, dump it. My hearts! We got him! I don't know why I'm doing this. Please, 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 please. What do you guys think? 8-6? It was actually pretty close. I lived, bitch! -1 ante, -1 hand per round. But and then the thing, but because I can't go 1 less hand per round just to go back to 7 million point blinds. But I also can't handle the blinds that we're coming up to next. You can run out of hands because you don't have enough cards anyway. You sold me, honestly. You sold me. I mean, I don't know what to do. We gotta like compete, right? Like, I don't know. I skip to the big ante. Skip, and just try to play this lad. I don't know, man. That seems tough. Because the thing is, I'm missing an uncommon joker that was like an extra 1.5x. I think I gotta see every shop that comes to pass. If we die early, we should probably just be honest and recognize that we were gonna die. Oh, you're right. Seltzer's dead pretty soon too. In order to keep this going past the sense of good sanity, we still need to. We need to take it to the limit. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't really want to discard a mult card. Mult cards are very important for us right now. I know we should be throwing shit flushes, but we kind of can't throw shit flushes now because we have less hands. We gotta get to 7.2 million points. That's no joke. Now, I think maybe now this actually is better. We're making some very bold plays. Give me 4 million. Y'all take care now. Now the re-trigger is pretty good. It's gonna be tough. How many diamonds? We got 3 diamonds left. I think we gotta fish for the hearts just because we got an ace. So let's... We got 2 discards left. Let's dump them, bro. Holy... Well, if there's a heart left, which there are, we're guaranteed to draw it. So, ace, king, 9, 8, and please with the lucky... Let's put it at the front so we can actually see it. I don't think it got anything. The re-trigger on the chips is nice, though. And then the steel card. Oh. It's still really good, though. That was a great run. The run was so good, I've only done 1 run, and then I got to go back to the bathroom and take a pee. I don't even know. Is that like Balatro 2? Balatro 3? I can't sleep. Any advice? We bought some melatonin. I've only taken it for 2 nights. I think it's like... People talk about it like it's not a... I mean, I guess it's not literally a drug, like it's a hormone. But it actually is like the most potent medicine I think I've ever consumed from an over-the-counter context in my entire life. They say on the bottle, they say that the serving for adults is 1 to 4. I took 1. I'm like 175 pounds. And it fucking knocked me out, bro. It was like a time warp. Like I closed my eyes, I fell asleep, and it wasn't like a restless sleep where I like remember waking up a couple of times in the night. Like I time warped to 5:30 a.m. How many milligrams was it? I don't know. I think every gummy is 2.5. It turns out I do know. The official Halo cookbook has Wendy's burgers and wontons. What are we doing here? Red Toe, with all due respect, what are you talking about? Why is there an official Halo cookbook? Like, that's the thing that you should be going insane over. What's the... That's not what they said? The official... Okay, they said the official Halo cookbook has Wendy's burgers and wontons. WTF is going on? That's like exactly what they said, man! That's not official? I feel like we're missing the point. We're not seeing the forest through the trees, okay? Why is there an official Halo cookbook? Like, I've played some Halo games in my time. There's never been a time where I'm like, yo, why does the food in Halo look so good? Clubs me. Oh my... Goofy be like, oh my gosh. I don't know. That's not even funny, but we take these. So true. Goofy watching the Hindenberg crash. Oh my gosh. It's still fucking with me that apparently like 70% of people on the Hindenberg lived. It was a Zeppelin that was 100% engulfed in fire in the sky. I lived my whole life assuming that everybody on the ship died. It's one of those like Mandela effect moments for me. I guess like I never thought about it because when I saw a big flying ball of fire, I was like, they're done. But it turns out, I guess you just bail. It crashed first. You know it only had an operating height of 15 meters? Listen, that's a 45-foot fall, man. I don't know. I would at least get like really hurt. I would survive the submarine. I don't know about the Hindenburg though. Ice cream's so good. So I have access to live on TikTok, and every time I open the app, it tells me, hey, you should go live. it lies to me. It's like you could probably make like $100 million a year if you go live. If all of your followers view your stream and they each give you $10, you could become like one of the richest men in the world, like pretty darn quick. Where I'm like, what do people do on TikTok live? I feel like the only TikTok lives I've ever seen are the ones that are like ice cream so good. That's it. Glizzy, I've seen Glizzy Overdrive. They go live and they just beg for money. That's kind of the business I'm in, but I kind of prefer to keep it like one level abstracted from, you know, from the byte code. There are people that are live right now pretending to count to 100,000. That's fucking crazy, man. That's kind of sick, honestly. How do you pretend to count? Well, I feel like it's one of those things where you just go live and you say or you say I'm counting to 100,000, and then the first number you say when you go live is like 60,531, and then nobody knows. Nobody's the wiser. Come on, you piece of junk. You got me. Never mind. I love ya. Oh, you can only play one hand, not one hand type. It's all right. We get there. TikTok Live is terrible. You challenge another creator, see whose community donates more money. TikTok also takes 50% up front, and you're only allowed to withdraw $1,000 a day. In Amazon gift cards or what? They got a hell of a business. Congrats to the devs on this one. Listen. I knew in my heart of hearts Balatro was gonna pop. You after a while, you know the sauce. Like, there's roguelites where you're like, I could play this for another 20 hours. And then there's roguelites where you are like, I feel compelled to play this. This is one where you feel compelled to play this. I don't know when the last time I felt compelled to play a roguelite is. It's a long time ago. Maybe Wild Frost. I played a little Wild Frost until it started pissing me off. It doesn't happen very often, though. Also, I appreciate what you tweeted, Local Thunk, where you said, like, a design principle I used is that, like, no item description can be longer than 8 words or something like that. But I feel like you were being needlessly demure when you said it's because you have poor, like, long-term reading comprehension. I'm like, no, you're smart. Because, like, if you can describe it in 8 words, describe it in 8 words. Because I hate when you're playing a roguelite and you go to pick up, like, a new item, and the item itself is, like, 400 words. And it's like, it's a cursed undead hemomancer staff/stave made of yew wood, and then you're like looking through all the keywords. Yew wood does plus 4% damage to, and then the hemomancer gives you plus lifesteal for every stack of blah blah blah. Like, look at this shit. ×3 mult on final hand of round. ×2 mult if you got a pair. Well, don't worry about Wii Joker so much. +1 mult per tarot card used this run. Like, it's got everything the body needs, bro. Stones suck. You wouldn't make it in Moria. Thank you for the raid again, Daniel. Feels so good when you land the punchline. Like the chat message read out into a punchline, into a segue, thanking someone for their support combo. That's like the Twitch streamer's core combo in the fighting game of streaming. It felt clean. It's not the first time I've done it, to be honest, but it felt clean. Cheaper rerolls until ante 12. And you know what? Why not a tarot card of our choice? I would strengthen the shit out of this. Are you kidding me? This is the greatest game ever made. Cue me it's December 31st, 2024. My ass is like, you guys don't understand. A roguelite like Balatro only comes along like once every 5 years. People are like, no, yeah, but Assassin's Creed 9 really reinvented the genre. It takes place in fucking in Brazil instead of in Egypt this time. It's really good. It's really good. I'm like, you don't appreciate it till it's gone. You motherfuckers in 2029 are going to be like, why doesn't anyone make a game like Balatro anymore? And it's because you put Assassin's Creed 23 on top of it in the Game of the Year list. And also because Local Thunk maybe hopefully is doing well enough that they don't have to make a Balatro 2. They can just come out with a battle pass for this, a premium battle pass that unlocks like new avatars and new card backs and stuff like that. And we will be doing our dailies. We will be doing our dailies, okay? Won't we, people? How do you feel about the Granville Bridge being messed up? Not my problem. If it's an infrastructure issue, then I'm like, that's bad and they should fix it, okay? If I don't want to get tricked, I'll be like, I hate it when the bridge is messed up. And then you're like, actually, it's a protest. And now my ass is getting dragged all over activist talk for a clip out of context, man. I'll just destroy 2 cards that are probably dookie. And then create a random joker. Because money is not on sale today. Me when money's on sale at Costco? Hey, but listen. Money is on sale in Costco literally every time you're at Costco. And I know that what I've just said sounds insane, but it's not insane. The only thing is, you might not like the money that's on sale. And that's the honest to God's truth. I guess we're playing 2 pairs. I can live with it. You can, they have an always on deal where you can buy $100 worth of certain gift cards for $80. Now, if you don't want to eat at the real Canadian brew house, I understand where you're coming from. But that's money on sale. Then all you got to do is sell the $80 in gift cards, or the $100 in gift cards for $90, and you're making $10 on every sale, man. You can't resell gift cards? What do you mean you can't resell gift cards? Your friend gives you 4 20s and a 10, you give him the gift card. Then you lose it in taxes? Skill difference. What do you mean you can't resell gift cards? If it's illegal to resell gift cards, why the fuck am I buying Steam gift cards in Shoppers Drug Mart? You're not Gabe Newell. You broke the law, bro. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what I'm doing. It's nice to have chips. Me every night. Increase the rank of 2 cards, please. No, okay. A little bit of money's on sale at least. It's a joke, right? Like we have nothing. Then we have a queen. I do appreciate. I see we have 6, 7, 8. But like, would it kill you to give me something that actually does something? Apparently, it wouldn't kill you, so I appreciate that. We get to keep the queen in hand. This is a pretty good hand. Flush blind. We don't play flushes here, okay? You're on the wrong channel. You go to, if you want to see flushes, you go to youtube.com/northernlion. Not Twitch TV. Don't throw your run away from this. You reap what you sow, okay? We finally got there. What do you want now? 3 of a kind. So easy. 3 of a kind is a joke, man. Sure, level up everything. All that for $5. But we're getting $5 more when we play 3 of a kind too. It's like you don't even know what you're talking about. You gotta think, you got no vision. You gotta think about the future. Queens. Me begrudgingly telling people what university my bachelor's is from. My bachelor's. Wait, I always thought it was because Lenin's on sale again. Not Lenin's on sale again. What the heck? I always thought it was because linen is on sale again. Also, what song is that? Why do I know the lyric, but I don't know the song? Because Lenin's on sale again. Is that Tracy Jacks? Worked in civil service. What is it? It's Life on Mars by David Bowie. Pretty similar to Tracy Jacks by Blur. Cause linen's on sale again. Take a look at the lawman beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if they'll ever know. It's crazy that when David Bowie wrote that, he said you're in the best-selling show, and the Eras Tour was still like 40 years away from existing. Like, that's how ahead of his time the dude was. Take a look at the lawman beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if they'll ever know. Wait, that's the same lyric. Hey, Psychedelic Gazelle, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you so much. Thank you. 4 queens. I know, is like Destiny's Child before they fired that lady. Those ladies, there might have been like 7 people in Destiny's Child at some point. I trust myself. No! All right. Good gaming. Let me see if my wife is ready to stream. Yo, great news! I never thought this would happen. The Wellerman come to bring us whiskey and tea and rum, guys. Huh? Oh, you guys don't know shanty talk? When the Wellerman comes to bring you whiskey and tea and rum? It's sugar and tea and rum. No, sugar's bad for you. That's why we replaced it with whiskey. Yo, that's so true. For Justin, we got to work on this, okay? Hey, Ted, the sucker man come to bring you hickeys and pee and come. Hey, the sucker man come. He'll... Gee, we can stick the landing. He'll laugh. He'll laugh, I swear. And I don't think he's back till Thursday, so we got 2 days. Hey, I can be the guy who goes, hey, the sucker man come to bring you hickeys and to give you hickeys and pee and come. Hey, the sucker man come, he'll get down on his knees. And then we need somebody like maybe like a Bruno Mars type to go like, hey, the sucker man come to give you hickeys and pee and come. Hey, the sucker man come, he'll get down on his knees. And then we need somebody in the middle. Hey, the sucker man come to bring you hickeys and pee and come. Hey, the sucker man come, he'll get down on his knees. And if you put all 3 of those together, this shit is gonna sound like Dash by NMix. It's gonna be like a single key press that creates like the God chord at the end of A Day in the Life by the Beatles. Ooh. All right, that should be enough time for Kate to have gone live. Relax, I'll handle it, librarian says. Take action regarding this individual. The Wellerman and the Suckerman arrive calmly from their boat with a sense of purpose.
Soccerman raid. What happened? I honestly have never learned the rule of, what is it called? Balatro? I don't even know. Hello raiders, hello, welcome. Hey, suckermen come to give you hickeys and pee and come. Hey, suckermen, what the hell is going on? What is going on? I don't even know the song or the song that he's trying to mimic. I'm lost. What do you mean give it a try? What do you mean give it a try? Give what a try? Can't wait for Luna to sing this song? What's wrong with you, you crazies? Very cute Instagram post, by the way. Oh, thank you. She sang the song, and I said, wait, let mommy get the camera, okay? And then I recorded her singing, and legit, I cried, dude. And I said, you're making mommy cry. And she said, why are you crying, mommy? And I said, because I feel so touched. And then she said, what does that mean? And I said, your singing was so beautiful that you made me feel a lot of emotion. It was so sweet. Was it a David Bowie song? No! What the heck? It's like a Twitch toxicity is just like overflowing into my clean pond. My clean, where only the clean fishes swim in the clean water. You can hear the song. It's on my Instagram. Here, let me see.
Somebody loved me. When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Every hour we put together was within my heart. And when she was tears, and when she was happy, so was I. When she loved me, to do and to wonderful, we had each other, that was all. The sea and I together, like it was meant to be. That's it! Good job!
So cute. Oh. And then I was reliving the moment of Jessie in the movie and how she was in love with her owner and playing every day. And then like the original lyric, she remembers every hour that she spends with her. And then as the girl grows up, she got disinterested in the toys and got interested in like makeups and stuff like that. And she collects dust under the bed. And then one day when the kid discovers the toy again, she goes like, oh, maybe she remembers me. And Jessie was happy again, but actually she put her to a donation. And Jessie was forever sad because her friend was forever gone. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna tear up already. When Ryan, he's like, I cannot watch this movie anymore because it's too sad. And then every time when the song plays, he's like, I tear up every time. But then Luna's favorite Toy Story is Toy Story 2. So she goes like, oh, I want to watch Toy Story 2. So there was a time where we played Toy Story 2 like every day for like 2 weeks. And then Ryan had to go away, like away from the screen, as far away from him so he can not listen to the song because he was tearing up every single time. Oh man. And Luna was singing it without really knowing the meaning of the lyrics. But then as a listener, I know the meaning of the lyrics and it was making me all tear up. Especially she was singing it and she got Jessie, she got all Toy Story toys and everything. Oh, it was so sweet. The song gets me every time. That's Ryan. When Ryan said, "Oh my gosh, like this song, it gets me every time," I cry, and I was laughing at him. I was like, "Ha, it's not that sad. Come on." And now I'm like tearing up. I'm like, "Oh, ruined." Of course, Watanabe comes in and says, "They're just toys." Bro is living in an upside down world, dude.